We started today's show talking about inflation and tariffs, so let's take that down to a local level. How are business owners reacting to some of this economic uncertainty? Our next guest is the owner of Joanne Trattoria, an Italian restaurant right here in Manhattan. He's Lady Gaga's father, is Joe Germanotta, and he joins me.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Joe. How are you?
I'm doing well.
How's business?
Business is actually staying rock solid, and it's growing a little bit. And we've taken a stance that rather than just serving food, we provide a dinner and a show and an experience so that people come, instead of coming in and going to dinner and a movie, you can come to my place and just have it, you're all right there.
But Joe, for years working on Fox and Friends, I've talked to a lot of people who are small business owners talking about the effect of inflation specifically on restaurants. That has to have been tough over the last 4 months, and you and I were talking right before we came on air about the 2.8% inflation announced today.
Right.
You thought that sounds pretty good?
I think it's great. I mean, I haven't seen it that heavy a hit. All right, I haven't increased prices. All right, we can absorb a little bit of it, and I think like the tariff situation, I think it's got to be reciprocal. We got to have a level playing field, and once we get a level playing field, maybe it's 4 months down the road, then we'll start seeing some real boost in the economy. I mean, I could tell you just with my employees, it's a win-win for them with this no tax on tips, and me and Social Security, no tax on Social Security. I love it.
Yeah, President Trump, by the way, he's renewing that push to end taxes on tips. And you're telling me that those waiters and waitresses that are working at Joanne's, they are excited about that possibility?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 75% of their income comes from tips. All right, and so if you put the numbers side by side, they're going to get like a 40% cash flow increase, right? Which is tremendous. I mean, they're going to put that back in the economy. You know what 18 and 19 and 20-year-old kids do? They'll go out and spend it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Here's the promise that President Trump made during his congressional address on taxing tips.
Seeking permanent income tax cuts all across the board, and to get urgently needed relief to Americans hit especially hard by inflation. I'm calling for no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our great seniors.
Joe, listening to you, it's fascinating. It's a on-the-ground business owner, a New Yorker, who seems to be acknowledging that it may be difficult. There may be some tough times for the next 4 to 6 months, but you're willing to play it for the long haul of the economy.
Oh, absolutely. I've been in business for 15 years, and we survived COVID. We can survive this. That's the way I look at it.
And not just survive, hopefully at the back end of a more healthy economy, thrive.
Oh, well, I can tell you this. The last year that Trump was in office was my best year ever. All right, the economy was booming. All right, ever in 15 years, believe it or not. And I'm looking forward to that again.
All right, here's hoping that happens to you and Joanne Trattoria. We hope you for the best. Thank you.
Thanks, Will.
All right.